say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
he's running free down the middle. The 30, at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right...
There he goes. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Handoff from the gun. Past the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guy.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how about this offense. Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. By no means was it a transfer. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. On the move, it's played. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And that's That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Delaware.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Hauls it in the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McWilliams. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Soft spot in the middle. Oh, what a move to get room. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goal. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, and you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's played. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Quick release by the QB. At the 40, there he goes. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Can't get him to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man quickly. He's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Dances away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about demo week. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's played. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Gonna run it. It's Wade. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the field.
A lot of room to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for room. It's Blade. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blade. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds. Stopped on 4th and goal. That one never had a chance. The Blue Hens backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down. On the move at the 30. It's a seam one. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here we go. Got his man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. Breaks the tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense got him at the 27. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He
got it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get...
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Blade. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll keep it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Alabama. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. On the move. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bohannon. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Landry. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Owen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and makes some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Hey, man, it's nice to be the play caller when you've got that dude at quarterback. No matter what you call, he can do this. He can make something out of nothing and get a big first down. What a play, especially in the 4th quarter for this offense. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us
looking deep down the right side? And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.